how to make an iron golem farm on Minecraft Bedrock Edition. So this works on Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, Pocket Edition, and PC. So iron golems will spawn, they will flow into the lava, and then the iron will be deposited into a chest down here. So as you can see, there's this chest, and there's iron, roses, and string in this chest as well. So these are all the materials you need for the farm. Make sure you have all these materials before continuing. I'll leave a list of the materials in the description and pinned comment as well if it's easier for you to follow. This farm does work in survival mode, but to be able to keep this tutorial quick, easy, and simple to follow, I'm going to do this in creative mode. But I built it in survival yesterday and it does work. First of all, what you need to do is mine out a 5x5 area. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this is 5 as well. And mine this completely out into a square. Now, you do need to do this 150 blocks away from any other villagers. So 150 blocks away from a village or anywhere else you have villagers stored in your Minecraft world, as otherwise this won't work. Also, make sure that you have no areas that are 3 blocks tall anywhere nearby, or no areas that cats could possibly spawn in, as if you have any holes at all, then this can break. So make sure you fill up any holes, any caves really nearby, or anything like that. Just make sure there's nowhere that golems or cats can spawn anywhere near the farm. So next what you want to do is mine this 9 blocks down in total. So the first block, and then another 8 blocks down as well. So this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And mine this complete square out as well. If you're not sure if you built this 9 blocks, and you can obviously count, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then make sure it is 5 across in each direction. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is a 5 block in each direction and then 9 blocks down, which is what you need. Then what you need is a building block of your choice, and across both sides like this, you want to place 2 blocks. So 2 blocks in this side, and then there'll be a gap in the middle, and 2 blocks on the other side as well. So 2 blocks over here. Then get yourself your beds. You will need 20 beds for this. So what you want to do is place 5 beds on top like this on this side, 5 beds on top like this on this side, and then also 5 beds underneath as well. So crouch and make sure you get yourself another 5 beds, and make sure you put these underneath. You can also break the blocks underneath if it's easier to be able to place the beds rather than just simply trying to crouch. So I'm going to just break these temporarily, going to place these beds in like so, and I'm going to do the same for the other side as well. And then you will have 20 beds, because for an iron farm to work, you need 20 villagers at least for the iron farm to be able to spawn iron golems. So there you go. This is here right here. There's now 20 beds. There's 10 on this side, 10 on this side. I'm going to place back in these blocks that I broke to be able to place the beds. And then you also need to place another 2 layers of blocks as well, like so. So 2 layers here, 2 layers here as well. And then you need to place 1 in each corner. So you can use any block for this. I'm just using a stone block here, but you can do whatever block you want. I broke this by accident, so let's quickly just fix this one, because otherwise it won't work. So we're going to place the block here. We're going to place a bed on top, and then we're going to break this block. And then we're going to break these and place this as well. Awesome. Now we have 20 beds like we should do. And then I'm going to finish off the corner. So all 4 corners have blocks of stone. There's 2 blocks of stone in the middle like so as well. And then in the middle block, you want to place 1 more block of stone with a torch on top. So here is the torch. Next, you want to grab your workstations. You can use any workstations, but if it's one like composters where the villagers might go inside, then I would recommend you don't use that, or you may put carpet or something over the top to stop the villagers going inside of that workstation. So in this case, we are going to use fletching tables, because that is an easy one to be able to use. It's a full block and shouldn't cause us any issues at all. You should have 20 of these, so make sure you place these all in around the spare blocks like so. And then you need to get yourself some villagers. Now, if you are doing this in survival mode, the way I got villagers in my survival one is just using a nether portal, using minecart rails, and a combination of boats, and then making the villagers go through the portal and then into the farm. You only need 2 of them in survival, then feed them a bunch of bread, a bunch of carrots or potatoes, and you will be able to have them breed into 20 villagers, because there are 20 beds. That'll be what they're able to breed into. However, as I'm in creative mode, I am just going to spawn them in. If you would like to see a video on how to move villagers in the future, let me know if that's something you're struggling with, and I will do a survival mode guide for that. So we're going to spawn these in. So 1, and then 2, and then we need to go all the way up to 20. Now, if you do have any villagers that have a green coat, you want to make sure that you do get rid of them. And if you have any villagers that are baby villagers, you need to wait for them to be able to grow up for this to be able to work. So any with a green coat that doesn't have a job, make sure you get rid of, and you need to breed another villager instead, or get another villager. So this is 6 villagers right here, and you need to go all the way up until you have 20. So this should be 20 villagers right here. Just in case I miscounted, I am also going to chuck some bread into some of these villagers, so they will breed more if they do need to. And baby villagers will grow up in the process of this. However, I would recommend you keep an eye on the villagers in case you do get any that can't have jobs, any with the green coats, as you will unfortunately need to replace those, because otherwise it will not be able to produce iron. So once you've done this, what you next need to to do is simply get yourself whatever blocks you want to use again. So in this case, we're going to go for stone, and you want to go a block above the villagers and simply place blocks here. So you're going to place blocks all the way across the villagers so that the villagers are going to be trapped in with the fletching tables. They can't reach their beds, but they don't need to be able to reach their beds. Don't worry. That is how it is intended to be designed. So that's the bottom bit of the farm done. And now it's time for the area where the iron golems will spawn. This farm is so efficient that it's already spawning golems when we're still trying to build it. First of all, what you want to do is get yourself 3 hoppers. You want to place a hopper facing into the wall like so. So break 3 blocks in a corner. You can do any corner for this you want to. In this case, we're going to do this corner, as this will be where the collection point is. And then you want to place 2 other hoppers facing into your original hopper that's facing into the wall. Next, what you want to do is place a campfire on top of the hopper that is nearest the wall like so. So then you'll just be able to see the other 2 hoppers like so. Next, what you want to do is get your 3 signs. Place 1 sign here, and then 1 sign up here, and 1 sign up here as well. And then get yourself your lava buckets and place the lava on top like so. So the lava goes right here. And then in the opposite corner, get yourself your water and place your water over here. And the water will flow into the lava. As you can see, the iron golem is already dying to the lava, and the iron will be deposited into the hoppers. Next, what you need to do is the top bit of the farm. So get yourself 5 slabs, 1 slab there, and then 1 slab here, here, and then over here as well. So this is 5 slabs, and this is just to stop the leaves from burning. And then you want to place leaves all the other blocks around. So fill in the rest of the blocks with just leaves like so. And this is just to make the farm a little bit more decorated and look a little bit more cool. So as you can see, this is now complete, the top bit, and now all that's left is the actual area to be able to collect your iron. So you want to go to your stone slabs and find an area where you want to have an entrance to be able to collect the drops. So we're going to go here. We're going to go 4 blocks down and then go forward a couple of blocks like so. And you should eventually get to the hopper. So as you can see, the hopper is right here. And now I am going to place a chest right in front of the hopper connected to it. So we're going to break these blocks as well, place this chest, and hopefully the iron should be going straight into this chest right here. So let's check, is the iron in this chest? As you can see, this is working. We've got the iron, we've got the string, and we've got the poppies as well. And then what you need to do is simply place a ladder going up to the area to the top. So I'm going to get this ladder right here, and I'm going to place this ladder on this block. So ladders right here. As you can see, there's 3 ladders. Then you can also place a trapdoor if you want to as well, just so mobs won't get into this area. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to place this right at the top of right here. As you can see, there's now a trapdoor. It will open, and it just makes it a little bit more secure. I also placed a stone slab here personally, and you can place one here as well, just to decorate it a little bit and make it just look a little bit nicer. And also get yourself a torch to be able to light up this area so mobs won't spawn. Make sure you have not made this collection area more than 2 blocks tall, otherwise this won't work. So make sure it is only 2 blocks tall, and you can of course decorate this as much as you want, have different walls, have a different floor. You know, you could put slabs as the floor if you want that, if you think that would look cool, or you can do whatever you do want to make this look really cool in your collection area. Customize this as much as you want. You can also decorate and customize the farm as much as you want as well. This is just extremely simple. Then all you need to do is wait, and iron golems should eventually spawn. If you don't have any iron golems spawn for you, it will be because they are spawning somewhere else. So make sure that you have no holes anywhere, that you fill in any caves, there's no holes for cats to spawn either, as if you get too many cats spawning, then the iron golems will not spawn either. So do just make sure that there is nowhere else for these to be able to spawn if any aren't spawning for you. But as you can see, 1 did just spawn there, and they will continue to spawn. Thank you very much to Stealthy for showing me how to do this. I'll leave a link to their channel in the description down below. And if you want to know how to make a zombie or skeleton XP farm in Minecraft Bedrock Edition, check out the video on screen.